X2 X-Men United is a film that improves on the original in every way, and this is personally one of my favorite superhero films. The sequel takes place some undisclosed time after the original, where the film opens up with an amazing action sequence that involves Nightcrawler in what is one of the most entertaining action scenes ever in an X-Men movie. But when Colonel William Stryker gets involved, he kidnaps a few mutants, including Professor X, to test his version of Cerebro to eliminate, in his mind, the mutant threat. This is an amazing film. Everyone does an amazing job here. Even they prove upon the performances that Hugh Jackman had in the first X-Men movie. Where in this one, it falls on its backstory to some degree. And I really like that. Now, there are some new characters in this film, such as Nightcrawler, Colonel William Stryker, and like Deathstrike. But one of my questions is, where the hell is Toad and Sabretooth? Now, I know Toad was most likely killed off in the first film, since he was struck with lightning and everything. But what about Sabretooth? Ain't no damn way he was killed off in the first film. He has a healing factor like Wolverine, so it wouldn't make any sense for him not to return to the sequel. What, the Tyler Mane wasn't available for this movie? Was there a reason Sabretooth was written out the X-Men films? Anyway, despite all that, this is a extraordinary film, and it was during the highlight of the superhero boom of the early 2000s. With William Stryker being the main villain of this movie, it forces the Brotherhood of Mutants to team up with the X-Men in order to stop them. William Stryker's plan is that he hates mutants and he does whatever he can to eliminate them, even going as far as evade the X-Mansion in order to kidnap the mutants that he needs for his experiments. Now, one thing I have a major complaint here is that they completely underuse Cyclops. Seriously, what the hell? Cyclops is completely underused in these two X-Men films here, and they completely disrespected the character of Cyclops. In the comics, he was the leader of the X-Men, but in this damn movie, he gets taken out, and he's not seen for like much of the movie from there. And he used as some kind of puppet. It's terrible. I just wish they treat the character with better respect. But anyway, this is not a film I have a lot of cons with or problems. It's perfectly cast, and everyone, like I said before, does an amazing job here. Kudos to everyone who had worked on this film. They get all the credit here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this film a 9. Like I said before, one of my favorite superhero films, pretty much of all time. And the whole cast just has amazing chemistry. Even towards the end of the film, when Jean Grey sacrifices herself in order to save her family, it shows how much they really care for each other. And not only the fact she did all with the power of the Phoenix Force. Now, if there's any other complaints I had about this film, is that they had originally was going to put the Beast in this film, as well as Gambit, and maybe even a few other side X-Men characters from early script drafts. But unfortunately, that never made it to the final version of this film, but I don't look upon that movie. I just have the question of the what-if scenario. They really just completely disregard Gambit like 100% throughout these films, and it's kind of unfortunate because personally I think he's one of the best X-Men characters that's ever been made. But anyway, despite my little misgivings there and small complaints I have about this film, this is a great X-Men movie, and it still stands up even today. Sure, some of the effects have aged considerably, but it doesn't take away the main story of what this film has. And I like other superhero movies that end up turning bad. It doesn't have too many plot lines to just overcrowd the film, and I really like that. And that's my review of X2 X-Men United. Leave your comment section below. Let me know what you think about this film. 16 years later after its release, how do you really feel about this movie? I know this film doesn't stand up with some of the greatest MCU films that's come out over the last couple of years, but it's still a damn good X-Men movie in my opinion. Even the side story with Iceman and Rogue wasn't all that great. It was okay for what it was, but I kind of figured if you're gonna have Iceman and Rogue in this movie, at least put them in the main plot. In other words, have them fight in the main, story of this film. But like I said in my last review, they really messed up Rogue here and completely nerfed their powers, and that's unfortunate. But at least this film doesn't have too many problems with it. Alright, up next is my review of X-Men The Last Stand, the worst X-Men film or close to it. Seriously, I have a lot of problems with that film, and I'll get into that in my next review. Okay, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.